to create a cryptocurrency economy.
Well, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Amina yet, but I've kind of followed her on Twitter a little bit, and the constant presence and the constant dedication to trying to spread the word of crypto is absolutely amazing to me. So I'm really looking forward to this podcast. Amina, it's great to have you on the show. Welcome.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for having me. To be more accurate, I wanted Bitcoin the very first time I ever heard of it, which was way back when in probably 2013 or something like that. And I was sitting in my little office at my other home and saw this thing on the computer. And I thought, what is this? Heard this little story, and it was some anonymous person. I still don't think I even heard the name Satoshi Nakamoto, but they mentioned something about two people in Winnipeg, Canada that are anonymous, perhaps. And I thought that was very peculiar, but I still like the concept of it. And I just heard this voice come through me and it said, "This is it." And I don't know what that meant, but I knew I needed to get some. And I found that just being at home and searching YouTube videos and, all that was great. But I needed to actually talk to people who were doing it in real life, in real time. And so I reached out on meetups. I was looking, and there was nothing active in Ottawa, but somebody else wanted to start one, said, why don't we do it? So we did in a little bar downtown. So remember, this is in 2017. I started in August. I started meeting people in October. So there was a bull run starting. So there was a hype, there was an excitement. And it was just every 2 weeks we were meeting actually. And I was invited at Collab Space where I do my meetups now. And I was offered a teaching room there. So ever since then, I've been doing a meetup there bi-weekly, and it's been just an incredible journey.
That's so awesome.
Cool. Heck yeah.
Today, some of the coins were up, some of them were down. What do you got, Amina?
I would say I concur.
All right. Well, other than that, welcome to the show, guys. How's it going? It's Bitcoin Ben and Amina, and we just gave the cryptocurrency coin market cap recap. Where basically Bitcoin may be up right now. It may be down, just like yesterday. Nothing to get worried about. Don't sell your coins. I hodl my coins. I know you hodl your coins. We're hodlers. And here at the Hodlers Report, we've got one thing to say. Hodl.
I have a very special guest here today. I have with me a good friend and a great influencer in the cryptocurrency space. It's Ken Bozak. Hi, Ken.
How goes it? Thanks for having me here.
Did you get excited about this? What did you see? What value did you see in it?
Well, there's some common misconceptions with the vernaculars there because digital collectibles are things sort of not using blockchain. They're not, using mint numbers, and they're not, decentralized. Things like, Fortnite. If you were to buy a skin in Fortnite, that's not an NFT. That's not the same as buying a crypto kitty. So when you say digital collectibles, people in the crypto space think more along the lines of like Clash of Clans, which is like a traditional video game for your phone, that the things that you buy in the game aren't necessarily things you own. And that's the difference between an NFT and a digital collectible. Is you can only buy a digital collectible, but you can own an NFT. And the way I kind of explain that is, if you were to buy a $1 song on iTunes, that doesn't mean you own it. You can't resell it. You can't give it away. You can barely even make a copy of it legally.
But if you were to copyright to that, so you can't.
Right. So now when I buy music, it's an NFT. I can back it up onto multiple wallets, copying it to make sure I don't lose it. I could back up the private key. And not only did I buy the NFT music, I actually own it. So now I have the legal rights to resell it. And I know if it's the very first track that came off the printing press, like, the first song, first print, first one, or if I have like the 10,000th album by the Beatles. There's a huge difference between the first vinyl record by the Beatles and a copy from Kmart. And this is what NFTs provide, is a clear line dividing the difference between the two. I do believe that blockchain, crypto, NFTs will be so fundamental to the way we interact with life in the next year or two. By 10 years from now, this will be as relevant as fax machine conversations. But every single Fortune 500 company in the world, backbone based on fax machines right now. They all use a fax machine right now, but they don't talk about it as much as we're talking about blockchain and NFTs. I do see this being woven into our society so deeply that it's just like, plumbing, fax machine. We're not probably going to have huge conferences about it anymore after this, because the renaissance will have been over. The evolution, we're cocooning. This is the stage of the cocoon. After this year or so, we're going to be butterflies, and we're not looking back at whatever that was anymore.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, today we are joined by Amina Motala. Amina, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.